you.
There you go. Now
3, 2, 1.
it's going.
I'm good.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Let's blast off walking down the long side. So we're still going to do just our normal warm-up, loosen his muscles, loosen your hips, that kind of thing. That boring old stuff. And then we'll start to allow the serpentine to take shape. Yeah, so start a 20-meter circle right there and go ahead to the trot rising. I know you already did a bunch of work in the Pessoa, which I think is great. That makes our warm-up job, cuts it in half. And come on down the long side. Do a 20-meter circle in the middle. And Sue, allow yourself to be a little bit sloppy feeling, just so that your legs kind of lengthen. Yep. You don't try to hold them in a perfect place. You just let them stretch. That's a girl. You let your hips open and swing. You balance over the balls of your feet and ride bow-legged. Yep, go straight. So by riding bow-legged, your thighs open up, and that allows his back to lift and swing underneath you. And a 20-meter circle there. Good. Nice. Yep. And then change rein across the diagonal, HXF. Remember that when he gets a little strong in that left rein, he's probably drifting to the right. So be very sure to close and activate your right leg. Yep, and a 20-meter circle there. And then same idea with the right leg. Don't hold it in a steady pressure, because then he'll just lean on it. But as Laurel says, pulse it. Turn your toe out and your spur in just a little. Come straight up the long side. And just add a little pressure and then a little less. And then a little pressure until you feel him quit pulling. Nice. Very nice. Yep. And throw in a circle. And you know what? I think her pivot got distracted by the mirrors. What may work is to put it at that end where it doesn't press the flank. Or maybe it got distracted by Valerie.
Yeah, I can pick up Monty too.
All right. It's on you again.
Yeah, Pivo, follow the horse with the pretty white socks. Yeah. Okay, let's come in off the rail a bit and then yield out toward H and just do your warm-up canter, right? H is the corner. How do you horse show if you don't know your letter?
I come and call it.
Yeah, but so what are you doing? Riding around looking for your letter? Atta girl. Nice. And just easy warm-up canter. It just tickles me to see his balance in the canter. So much better. Keep taking your seat a little bit to the right, and then pressing a little with your right leg. Turn your toe out. Yeah. So your seat comes to the right, and your spur pushes him to the left. To give you a little bit more of a hole, a dent, a bending place to sit in on the right. So you sit down to the right and in to the right and down and in and down and in. And then your toe turns out and pushes his ribs over. Goes, yo, dude, give me a place to sit. That's all right. Good. Yeah. Yep. And then come up the wall and do that again on purpose. So you're going to come up the rail, ride a little bit the inside track. And then you're going to push him from your right leg a little bit out to the wall. Yes. To the right. Steady, buddy. Now wait until he softens his neck. Stretch down right with your seat. Long in your right leg. Yes, long in your right leg. And then you turn your toe out and ask him to move over. And long in your right leg. Now reach with it. Good girl. Good. Good boy, buddy. He goes, do we have to work this hard every day? Every day, Mom? Come on.
It's
Feel
on
like-
vacation.
Right. He's getting to sleep in around here. Want to make a transition to walk, Sue? We're going to give him a chance to free walk the diagonal and just rest for a second. He thinks that I'm providing a lot of cruel and unusual punishment here. Good boy. And he is answering, right?
Yeah.
Just I have to figure out how many questions I can ask without giving him a rest, and he needs rest.
Yeah, he's mostly ADDing right now because of Monty. He's obsessed with seeing him walk off.
Everybody's got their Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Good boy, Irish. Yeah. There's something about rock and roll on a warm summer evening that is just, even if it is only a warm spring evening, feels like summer. Yeah. Okay, so let's ride the quarter line, and then you're going to do that gradual leg yield out to the rail. Left leg, ride him a little forward and over, forward and over. That a girl. Yeah. Okay, and now go ahead and return to the trot. And same thing, just ride a little bit the inside track. Yep, and then that gentle leg yield out. Nice. And the left lead canter when you're ready. good. And that's your correct degree of shoulder forward. Good for you. Very nice, Sue. Ride the shallow loop, the one that comes into X and goes back out to K. Yeah, that kind of surprised me. He was so balanced. I think he was like, okay, good, close enough. Yep. And actually do allow him to trot and then allow him to walk. When you are cantering, remember that tip I gave you yesterday about feeling like he's in a little bit of haunches in?
Yes.
Okay? Think about what happens in your seat when you're in a little bit of haunches in. Right?
Okay.
So walk down the long side. And the whole key to haunches in is that your inside leg is on, so that he bends around it, good girl, and your outside leg is a little bit back. So it should feel like your left seat is a little bit ahead of your right seat, right?
Yeah.
Not up, but just ahead.
Yeah.
So you would think of it as your outside leg goes into hip extension, right? It opens and rotates outward. And then your inside seat bone and leg are just slightly advanced. So everything's the same level across the saddle. There you go. That's plenty. That's plenty, plenty, plenty. Okay? Now let him get straight and just feel how you don't do that anymore through your seat, right? And then return to it again. Sit down into your inside leg, or hip extension on the outside. And it's seriously that easy, okay? So don't struggle or make it hard. Let it be just that easy move. So now what I'm going to ask you to do is walk a 3-loop serpentine. And as you walk the serpentine, when you get to the middle loop, keep that little tiny positioning of hunches out. So you'd be on a 3-loop serpentine here. Good. And just come a little toward me with his shoulders, and a little toward me, and a little toward me, while your outside leg, your right leg stays back. Whoop, the other way, other way, other way. We're practicing counter hip.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you that part
Yeah,
as well.
that way, miss.
That was totally my fault. Right. So we're walking, pretending you're cantering left. Yep. And same thing. Feel how he just stepped away from your left leg? If you're cantering, you cannot do that.
Okay.
He'll break. So that's why I want you just practicing this positioning.
Yeah.
Hip extension on the right, toe a little bit out, left leg forward and down. So he's in what we would call left position. It's not really 3 tracks,
Right.
okay? Yeah. And now the real tricky part of this is kind of flatten your line so he can keep his position left. And think of pushing his tail toward the chair, his tail toward E, his tail toward the horse trail. Yep. And you gradually allow his shoulders to fall across the arena. But your right leg has to stay back and your left hip forward. So the whole thing about a canter serpentine is it's the same position. You hold the horse in the same position. And I don't even want to say the word hold. You balance the horse in the same position. The balance thing. If you hold it, you're going to get in trouble. Laurel has to keep straightening out your pivot because it's got a mind of its own.
I know.
Yeah, when we saw the price, you had to say it was too good to be true. worth putting up with the foibles. Especially if you have friends who will fix it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so one more time we're going to ride the 3-loop serpentine in walk, pretending that you are cantering. Roll. So now here comes the tricky part because you're cantering. You can't really turn it to the right.
No.
Remember that.
So I kind of just do this gradual,
Yeah.
almost like a V
Almost, yeah. Yep.
or a U.
Keep looking over his left shoulder and keep picking things, one stride ahead, one stride ahead, one stride ahead, one stride ahead, one stride ahead that are over his left shoulder and out in front of his left ear. Yep, and then, yeah, you feel that? That was super, super. That was super. Okay, let's try that in the sitting trot. So far it's fine. It's the mirrors.
Yeah.
Totally slow.
Not
Wasn't
go that
really
time.
forced to try. Good. So here, easy. Don't turn his shoulders. Left leg, left leg, left leg, left leg. Easy. Yeah, that's not going to work because,
So I have to use my left leg on the,
yeah, it's
but then I
up
have to
by
take
his
it off.
shoulder, right? What you're doing is you're pushing your left leg back and it's moving his hip.
Okay. I'm trying to move his shoulder down.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up there.
We're going left. Easy go.
I was just going to pick it
Oh,
up
I
right
see what
there.
you're saying. I'm with you. So it's a teeny bit counter flexion left. Easy. There. Okay, so now we would be on the true lead. So in the true lead, it's the feeling of haunches in left. The feeling of haunches in left. There. There. Now go across the arena and keep riding haunches left on the middle loop. Except what I meant by across was like,
All right.
yeah, it's all right. You're getting the idea now. Now ride his hips to the left. Easy, easy. Hips to the left. That's where you're going to lose him in mechanics. Outside leg back, inside leg forward. And I think this is hard to do because what I'm seeing is that your mind and body are not processing left bend. You're not processing left bend when you're going to the right. So try it again walking. So here's the mind game. You've got to feel like you could turn left anywhere. There you go.
So I want to keep
Now
his head
you've
a little
got
bit left.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Left leg at the girth, right leg a little behind the girth. Easy. Don't go crazy, Sue, because see, now you're almost going straight across the arena between B and E.
Right.
Okay? So, you're getting now the idea of that left thing, but you couldn't possibly turn him that sharply.
No.
Okay. But I think you're starting to get the idea of the left bending. But it's a different kind of bending. It's not pushing him away from your left leg. It's pushing him around your left leg. use of your eyes. Right, looking out there. Now, yeah, good girl, you got it. Yes, now I'm happy. Yes, yes, yes.
Got it.
Feel how balanced it is?
I do.
Nice. Now you're making sense to his balance.
I get it.
Keep coming across. Don't just make it a diagonal. That a girl. That a girl. Okay, let's try it in the sitting trot. Nice. Head game, you're in the left lead canter. Yeah. Now you're owning it. Good girl. Looking forward and over his left ear. Left ear. That one. Yeah. Oop. That won't work in canter.
No. I'm not sure why I'm looking over his left ear when I'm going right.
Because you have to bend him left. If you turn your head to the right and you're in left lead canter,
Okay.
he's going to break.
What?
So you have to be able to, use soft eyes and keep moving forward and in the direction you want to go, but with left position.
Okay.
Don't go here. Just walk right up to C. Go, Sue. Go to the top of the ring so that you get to start from the beginning. You had your first loop,
Yeah.
but see, this is how you have to build it up, right?
Right.
Because your body will do it for a little while, and then your brain will be like, "What the?"
Yeah.
That's why we do it walking and trotting before you try to canter. Atta girl. Yep. So you get to look where you're going. That's right. You just don't get to turn your head. But you can look. There you go. Yes. That will work. So of course I'm going to ask you to do it again. You can take a break, but that was different, wasn't it?
That was. Yeah. Now I get it. Because like you said, it feels down. It's like counterintuitive for me or something. I'm like, what?
Counterintuitive for everybody. Just wait till you're cantering.
No, I know.
And it's like, holy guacamole. Like I'm not dyslexic enough already.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden it's just like, what's inside? What's outside? What's left?
I know,
What's
right?
right? Where's the middle?
I'm the jumper rider that did like the rollback, like where you're like this on you over the jump. Like, yeah, we're going that way. That was fun. When I was a kid.
Yeah. I think we'll have a turnout ready for Mel and Joy tomorrow. Okay.
More things staked out over there?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Excellent. Nice save. Good save. Yes. You're getting it. Yep. Keep bringing him across. Bring him across. Yes, yes, yes. Excellent. Okay? So you could even feel for him how he got dyslexic, right?
Yes.
He was like, why am I looking left and going right? This doesn't make sense. But you caught it, and then he went, okay, have it your way.
Yeah.
You are such a good sport, buddy.
He is.
Just tell her to make sense, and I'll get it done. Hi, Clay. you that yesterday. Great. Super. Should probably get 3 of them just so we have spares. Totally smart. Okay. Yeah. To the right's easier, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I had you practicing the left, because yesterday that was apparent.
Uh-huh.
Want to try it, Canary? Let's try it the hard way first, which is left.
Okay.
Valerie, she's going to be trying to ride a 3-loop serpentine in left lead.
I'm out of here. I'm going to. What is that? What's his name? The Tony Robbins. Not. I'm gonna try. Right?
Yeah. Good. Yes! Woo! Okay, do not do it again. Come back to the trot. And to the walk. And pet him, pet him, pet him, pet him, pet him.
You should have seen my face going away from you guys. I was like, because I was like, oh God, I'm not gonna make the last part.
But you did. And I was so proud of you because I could tell you were cringing.
I know. I was
Like,
no.
oh shit. But you didn't panic.
No.
You just kept riding the balance, and
Yeah,
you
I just
made
kept
it.
feeling. I was like, oh no. Because for 1 second I thought, oh, he's gonna crap out. And then I was like,
I know you caught it.
it's good. We got it.
Yeah. And that's why, it's as big a deal for the horse as it is for the human in terms of that made no sense to him.
Of course not.
He's like, I have no clue why you think this is a good idea, Mom. Right?
Yeah.
This makes no sense at all. So that's why I said only do one to stop, pet him,
Yeah.
It's like whatever you do the first time he does something major difficult, don't do it right away again.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
then he'll make a mistake.
Yeah.
Going, well, that must not have been what you wanted. So
Yeah.
instead, you isolate it, and you're like, yes, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay?
He's got to being, he's like really suggestive and so. Yeah.
Lucky soul. Lucky soul. Okay, let's do it. You right?
Oh, where's your cookie? Mommy doesn't pack cookies anymore. You got to be a shark.
Yeah.
I know. I used to have them in my pocket all the time. He's always
Yeah.
mugging me.
He goes, Mom, did you know that guy gets laid?
Right, I know. Like, what about, yeah, right?
He told me about it.
Not really, though.
You're good. You're good.
No, I totally brain farted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, his head's left. And I'm like, it's supposed to be right.
See how the brain flips on you? It's crazy, isn't it?
I know.
So walk it. I was impressed that you just jumped in at the canter, and I didn't want to interrupt because I thought, holy crap, she's going to pull it off.
I was.
But what I was going to say is walk it one time. For exactly that reason.
Yeah.
Because your brain will go left, right, left, right. It's like ping pong all of a sudden.
And the older my brain gets, the more it does that.
It's so true, and that's why dressage is so good for it.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
we're all
know,
gonna
I'm
like
right-
outlast all our friends by 10 years worth of brain agility.
I play all these word games and everything.
Yeah, but having to physically coordinate it is a whole nother story. There you go. Because it's left and right brain at the same time.
Yes. Yep.
Help him with your aid. There you go. Okay.
Yes.
Positioning right. Outside leg back. Left leg back. Left leg back. Okay. Now trot it on the way back down. Sitting trot. Head game, right lead canter. Head game. Easy. Don't get crazy. Right. Right. No, don't give up. There you go. He just said, Kimmy, want to go for a jog? We could go for a jog. We don't have to walk this course. We could go for a jog. There, you got it. Right. Yes. Right. That's not so good. That's it. Okay? Because it has to be that you're wrapping him around your right leg, not pushing him away from you.
Right.
But that'll make sense in the canter now, I think.
I think so.
So go ahead, trot, yield out, canter. Sit to the Yep. Sit down, sit in. Sit down, sit in. Good. Especially as you come toward me, sit down and in. Good. Gently start to go the other way. Sit down, sit in. Sit down, sit in. Sit down, sit in. You have to be able to ride forward in order. Ride the outside hind leg around your inside leg. Forward. Out to in, 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 out to in. Sit to the right. Now steer him in the trot across the arena. Trot. And say, look, listen to me. Yep, now trot. Sit the trot. Make your seat listen to you. Good. Now do it in trot. Don't give up. Good. Yep, don't give up. This is the hard part. Hips out, tail out. Yes, tail out. Yes, you can. Right? Canter.
Yep.
Canter. You got it. Tail out. Ride the canter. Good boy. Really ride it from your leg and seat, Sue. Yep. Okay. Iris, don't quit on it. Don't quit on it. Yes, good girl. Good. Very good. Right? And to the walk. Well done. Good boy, buddy. You get to rest
That's
now.
hard.
Yeah.
I really have to super focus. Like, yeah.
But you did it.
Ride every step. Like,
Yes.
every step.
Every stride is the word. Yep. Yep. When the
Irish-
Pirellis say circle game means the horse does it, you go, yeah, it ain't a dressage horse.
No.
But it's, I mean, it's like I said to Laurel, we can't expect them to do it themselves and then do it every stride with us.
Of course not.
So that's the agreement we make. I'll ride every stride.
Yeah.
I'll be with you every stride.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to dance with you part-time
Right.
and leave you alone part-time. I'll dance with you every stride.
Uh-huh.
That's
And
very
the
cool.
cool thing, like, about the whole building the partnership thing is they don't mind. They
No,
accept your
they
direction.
like it.
They're like, okay, Mom.
Yep.
Just
That's why it
to-
works. They're a
yeah.
herd animal. They like having a leader.
Right.
They just don't like getting beat up if the leader screws up.
Yeah. I know.
All right, you did
Thank
that
you.
really well. I gotta sit on Monty for a minute.
You want me to turn this off?
I get it.